Hello, I am Mel from Mooze. Mooze is a new spirit that came out last month, and I would like to introduce you to it, explain a bit about the product and to why we decided to create Mooze. During coronavirus, I'm sure many of you, like me, overindulged a little too much on the alcohol, and I just decided I wanted to do something about it. Sales versus the last week of March versus the previous year were up 65% on alcohol. And I'd got to the stage where too many gin and tonics and too many glasses of wine were just not hitting the spot anymore. So I approached a local distillery in Essex, where we're based, went along with a recipe, went along with a brief, and finally we put together this delicious spirit, which has got 6 botanicals in it. Coriander, cucumber, macadamia nut, juniper, citrus zest, and also orange zest. The process is exactly the same as your standard gin. What happens is all of the cucumbers, 88 of them per batch, are distilled, mixed in with the other botanics, and then the rubbish, which is known as the heads and the tails, the bit that used to give me the hangover, gets taken away, and we have this very, very clean spirit. Mooze is 12% as opposed to the traditional 37.5%, which is why we can't call it gin, and instead it's known as an alcoholic spirit or an alternative gin. But when we launched it, we sent it to various decision makers and influential people and our friends, and we got them to tell us exactly what they thought about it. Most of them were surprised. They couldn't believe that in a 12% spirit we still had that same crispy mouthfeel of a traditional gin. They also like mixing it with lots of different cocktails as well as your traditional gin and tonic. So we've had it with Bloody Mary, with a lovely chunk of cucumber in it, because of course the cucumber flavouring is in there. We've mixed it with various other long drinks, and I find now that by having 2 or 3 of them per evening, if I want to have 3 per evening, I've reduced the calories and I've reduced the alcohol that I'm putting into my body. What we'd like to do with Mooze is to have a drink that you always have at home for those people who are driving or moderating their drinking. Moderation is the key here. There's a huge following for people who have decided to either drop or cut out their alcohol from their diet. Mooze came about from an amalgamation of 2 words, moderation and booze equals Mooze. Mooze can be bought online through moozebooze.com, or you can follow us on socials, moozebooze12, 12 being the number of the amount of spirit that's actually in the bottle, the alcohol value of the spirit. It's very good for mindful drinking, it's vegan, it's sugar-free, and it's also sweetener-free. And a bottle, a 70ml bottle, 70cl bottle, will cost you £24 and will include postage and packaging. If you buy multiple bottles, then your bottles will receive a 10% discount on the back. I want to create a drink that people have to take away that need to just choose a soft drink or a fruit juice, because the options that are available don't seem to have many spirits that are somewhere in the 0% and the 37.5%. So try it. The 3 drinkers said they couldn't believe how crisp it was compared to a traditional gin, and actually had us recommended in 2 of their guides for Christmas. One of them was the No Low Alcohol guide, and the other one was the best gin, although we can't call ourselves a gin. So that's the story. I have to say that now, having drank 36 calories in a double Mooze versus 154 calories in my old gin and tonic, my jeans fit a little bit better. I feel healthier, I feel fresher, and I look forward to you trying out Mooze. Thank you very much.